Don't start a business until you know these things. How to know if your business will succeed or not. Now, it's important for you to watch the video to the very end, because if you do watch this video to the very end, I'm going to give you a bonus tip that will make you save you a lot of stress and a lot of energy, and help you to make a lot of money. Recent survey reveals that 85% of businesses fail within the first 5 years, and is shocking because a lot of people start their businesses and unfortunately they are counted within these statistics of failed businesses. And this is the reason why you're watching this video, so that you will not be among these failed businesses, so that you can escape these statistics and be amongst the 15% who would rise above this and be successful even beyond 5 years. So pay attention to this before you start your business, and sure you know the things we're going to talk about in this video. And the first point we're going to consider is this: you must have a hungry market. Do not go to any business that you do not have a hungry market for. Remember, I said not just a market, but a hungry market. A hungry market makes your work a lot easier because they're already in a state to receive the product you have or the offer you have for them. Once a market is hungry for your product or your service, it's easier selling to them. If they're not hungry, you'd have to do a lot more to get them to buy or to take a decision to buy the products from you. Imagine you're cooking the food for someone who is not hungry. Imagine you go into the kitchen and preparing a very wonderful meal for someone who is not even hungry. So you spend time, energy, resources in the kitchen, and when you bring out the food, the person tells you, "Oh, I'm so sorry, but I'm not hungry." Imagine the time spent, the energy spent, the money spent, everything spent, all because the person that you intend to serve that food is not hungry. But consider the reverse as being the case. Imagine if that person was so hungry, only the aroma from the kitchen, the food you're cooking, would even invite the person to just get on the food immediately it's done, because hunger has sponsored that action. So you must deliberately look at your market and determine the extent of hunger they have for your product. If you serve a hungry market, your chances of succeeding in business is very high. If you do not serve a hungry market, then you are most likely going to be among the 85% of failed businesses who fail within the first 5 years. The greater the hunger, the greater the chances of you succeeding in business. Because business is not about you, it's about the market. It's not about what you want to sell, it's about what the market wants. You must be specific about the market need so as to serve them the best solution for their needs. This is what makes business, because you must always be intentional about your market. Second point to consider is the quality and the quantity of your market. Now, this quality refers to people who are willing and able to pay for your product. Quality refers to people who are willing and able to pay for your product. A person may be willing but not be able. In other words, the person may not have the means or the money to pay for your product. On the other hand, somebody may be able, but because he's not willing, maybe because he's not hungry for your product, so he may just pass by and not buy from you. So you must always have these two variables in place: willingness and ability. These two being in place makes that market a quality market for you to go and serve them. So you must look at the willingness and the ability, which constitutes the quality of your market. Are they willing to buy what you're selling? And also, are they able? Do they have the means to purchase what you're selling? Quantity, on the other hand, refers to your market size. The size of your market. The bigger the size, the bigger and the better the chances of your succeeding in business. The bigger the size, the better your chances of succeeding in business. So the question you must ask: are there a minimum of 1 million people looking for what you are selling? You must ask this question because market size is everything. This is the reason why big businesses are making lots of money, because they've devised a strategy, a means, and a system for reaching a large size of the market. So that's why a small business makes a little revenue, while a big business has understood how to penetrate the market in its vast size, in its massive size, is able to cater for the entire needs of the entire market, and in turn make all the money there is to make, because the bigger business understands the importance of serving a big sized market. So you must always realize and ask yourself, are there a minimum of 1 million people looking for what you are selling? If there is a minimum of 1 million people, then you are set for business, particularly in making the huge amount of money you desire to make. Now don't get me wrong, you can start from where you are. You can start from, let's say, 1,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 people, but 1 million realm makes you realize that there is a huge market for what you're selling, and to also increase the revenue and the income you make from selling to that market. So it's important for you to realize this. Are there a minimum of 1 million people looking for what you are selling? Now, this is very critical. So understand your market size. Understand, if you're not serving a market that is large enough, you may want to look for another market to serve, because the amount of money you make, your income, is directly proportional to the market size. If you're serving a small market, you certainly will get small income. The next point we're going to consider is to differentiate between your consumers and your customers. And I want you to be very particular about these points, because I see a lot of business people or intending business people and entrepreneurs making this mistake way too often. They do not understand that there is a very huge difference between your consumer and your customer. Let's take, for example, you sell an educational tablet for kids, a kids educational tablet. Now, this tablet is aimed at helping kids to learn, in a very fun-filled way. So let's say they have a lot of cartoons or animations, things to aid a kid to learn faster, but the learning will be in a fun, environment with a fun device, so making it easier for them to assimilate what they learn. So it's an educational tab, but it's mixed with a bit of fun, so that a kid can better assimilate what is being taught. So if you have that product, for example, to sell, and it's for kids, the product is a kids educational tablet. All right, now pay attention to this. The kids that will use that tablet, they are your consumers, but their parents who will pay for that product are your customers. Now let me say that again. The kids that will use, the children that will use that product are your consumers, but the parents that will pay for that product are your customers. So you must tailor your marketing message to your customers, because they are the ones that will pay for your product. In other words, consumers consume, but customers pay. So you must realize in your business, ask yourself extensively, who are your consumers and who are your customers? If your consumers are your customers, better off, fine and good. But if there is a difference, if there's a particular set of people who are your consumers and there are other people who are your customers who pay for that product, you must always realize that your customers are the people you are going to serve. Your customers are people that are going to bring out the money to pay you for your product. So it's important for you to tailor your marketing message to satisfy the desires and the needs of your customers. When your customers buy that product, they can now give it to those that will consume that product. But always be particular about serving your customers. Make sense? All right, now the fourth point is to understand the nature of your competition. And I know that a lot of people don't like the word competition, because they feel that competition spells doom for their business. They feel that they want to be the only guy selling what they're selling, and they don't want a lot of competition. But listen to this, competition is golden. Competition is a very critical part of your business. Where there is competition in your business, is a good sign to realize that there's a demand for that product that is being sold. Because no competition simply means that it is either a virgin market or that there is no market at all for that product. So that means that you must realize that if there is no competition for your market, it means one of two things. One is either there is a virgin market waiting for you to explore that market and make all the money from that market, or there is no market for that product. And this is where it gets a bit tricky. If you enter a market where there's no competition, thinking that you're going to make a lot of money, you would enter there realizing that there is no single demand for that product, which means there is no market, and that is why there is no competition for that. So If there is competition in your chosen market, it means that the market is already demanding for that product, which is a good way for you to dive in and create a unique marketing angle, which we are also going to teach in this channel. Create a unique marketing angle and sell the product massively to that market. So competition is good for you. It gives you an idea, a hint that your market is profitable. Now, having stayed up to this point, like I said at the earlier part of this video, I'm going to give you this bonus tip, and I want you to be very particular, very attentive to this tip, because this tip is going to save you a lot of time wasting, a lot of stress when you're starting your business. This tip is golden and is going to save you a lot of effort, time wastage, and a lot of money as well. Here it is. Don't reinvent the wheel. Sell what is already selling. I want you to get this with everything you've got. There is no point reinventing the wheel. Look for what is already selling and sell it. What you have to do is make your offer unique, make your marketing angle unique, tailor it to a specific pain point of your market and sell a lot from it, because you already know there is a market for that product. Listen, guys, if you're able to implement just this bonus tip, it will save you a lot of stress and wastage of money and time, and also make you even maximize more profit for yourself. Don't reinvent the wheel. Look around you. What are people requesting for? Go on Facebook, go on social media, look at what people are spending more time on. Look at the marketplaces, online marketplaces. Look for where people are placing orders for what products. It will give you an idea of what's already selling. Now get into that market, craft a unique selling point for yourself, and sell lots and lots of that product, and you'll make amazing amount of money from selling to that market. If you do this, certainly you're going to make a lot of money, and your business will certainly succeed, and you won't be counted amongst the failed businesses that fail within the first 5 years. If you've gotten value from this video, I want you to go ahead and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to be notified of all future videos we release in this channel. This channel is basically designed to help you make money, and multiply your money. Everything centered around making money is going to be discussed in this channel. So I want you to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button, and hit on all notifications so you can be notified on every video that we upload in this channel. Trust me, it's going to be very beneficial and instrumental to your success in your attempt to make money. So, to see you in the next video, keep succeeding and keep making money.